Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Chris. You're listening to Tales from the Tarheel State. So, hope everybody's doing good. Happy Valentine's Day. It is Valentine's Day after all. And yesterday was the Super Bowl. So, we had that excitement happening too. And so, yeah, it's been a lot going on. We had a fun weekend. I hope all y'all did. I'll start out this podcast by thanking all my listeners, helping me get to 50 unique listeners to unleash my ambassador ads for Anchor. So I want to say thanks to everybody for that. My supporters out there. I don't have Patreon, but if I did, I guess they would be Patreon supporters. Like Willie D out there, I want to thank him for his support. I want to thank Paul. I want to thank Johnny for helping me get to go to the Carolina game this weekend, which was really fun. That was great. So, yeah, thanks, y'all. Really appreciate that. And for everybody out there, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to start reading some ads on here pretty soon. And, yeah. I'm waiting for them to send me an email about that. Maybe I can start to monetize this podcast a little bit. It would be awesome. And so, yeah. So this weekend we went to the Carolina game. Tar Heels whipped the shit out of Florida State. That was a lot of fun. A buddy of mine sent me a text while I was there at the game. Old Chicken P. You know where you are, Chicken P. He sent me a text after he called me first. I was there in the Smith Center, and he sent me a text back at the end of the first half. It was like, good day to be a Tar Heel. We'd scored 60 in the first half. I don't know the last time we did that. So that was pretty awesome. And, yeah, it was a great game. Yeah, Florida State. I can't believe they beat Duke. It's pretty wild. We had these kids behind us that were absolutely hilarious. These two boys must have been like maybe 7 and 8 or something like that. I don't know. They were pretty tiny little kids to somebody like me. And they knew all the players on the court. I mean, they were hollering out, "You got to move to the ball, Styles," and shit like that. I mean, I was tripping out. I've never heard little kids like that before. They were amazing. So go little Tar Heel fans. Y'all were hilarious, man. Kept me smiling throughout the game. It was fantastic. And so, yeah, we had gone over to Chapel Hill already. Tanya and I were over there. Went and visited my cousin, and my aunt was there as well. My great aunt, my grandmother's sister. Hadn't seen her in a very long time, so I went over and visited with them for a few minutes. And before that, we had gone over to Kenan Stadium because a friend of mine this past football season sent me a text saying, "Man, you're famous," and I didn't know what he was talking about. But evidently, right after they sent me a picture, it said that Chris Smith Field, Kenan Stadium, and Chris Smith Field. I was like, wow, that's wild, since I am Chris Smith, but I'm not that Chris Smith, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that was hilarious. So we went over there, and they used to have the gates open all the time over there at the stadium. You could walk through and check out the stadium, but these days, yeah, everything is on lockdown. And so they have, all the gates are locked. And I was like, shit, man, we're not going to be able to get in there and get a picture of me with that, in the background, Chris Smith Field. And so we decided to walk around anyway and see what we could find. And it turned out it was new scholarship meet and greets or something. And so they had one little gate open, and a little sign there, nobody there guarding it. So we just strolled on in and tried to act like we knew what we were doing, and got a picture of me there. So that was pretty cool. And so yeah, then we stopped by and was visiting with my cousin and my aunt, and she we were getting ready to leave and head home to watch the game. It was about 12:35 or so, and my phone rang, and it was my buddy Paul, and he said, "Hey man, you want to go to the Tar Heel game today?" And I said, "Yes, I do." And so I was fortunate enough, a buddy of his, Johnny, thanks man, hooking it up. We were able to go to the game. And so we hauled ass straight from there, straight over to the Smith Center. We straight to the parking lot, walked straight in. Game came on. It was great, and had a great time. And we had really good seats. And those tickets were about $110 a pop, which is pretty pricey. Now, of course, I didn't have to pay that, as I'm very fortunate. When you're fortunate, you got to recognize that shit and give thanks. So thank you so much. And so we were able to go to that game. And I was like, wow, that's fairly pricey for tickets like that. I've been to a bunch of games in row O, thanks to a friend of mine, Brad, and shout out to him. But I've been to row O. I'd never been to row J, except maybe once way back with my friend Paul, in fact. First game I ever went to, NC State game. Tar Heels versus... Well, not versus. It was them versus. They were playing in Chapel Hill. Let me put it that way. So anyway, I came home and decided to look at some old ticket stubs I had. I had a couple of Tar Heel basketball tickets here. One from '07, and that ticket price was against UC Santa Barbara. So it wasn't an ACC team, but even still, that ticket was $40, and that was row O. And I had a ticket against Virginia Tech, so that was an ACC game in 2011, and that was $55. So this is 2022, a comparable, fairly comparable seating, and fairly comparable team, and the price has doubled in 10 years. So for all you folks out there that don't know that, the cost of living's going up. Surprise! Surprise, surprise, everybody. Holy shit. If you've been to the grocery store lately, you know that shit already. But yeah, wow, right? That's a luxury item, I know. But nonetheless, that kind of puts it out of the range of normal working people to take their kids to the game. If they can even get tickets. It's hard enough to get tickets as it is. For any ACC game, I guess. So at any rate, yeah, costs a lot to go to the games these days, or go anywhere really. Go to the grocery store. I was going to watch the Super Bowl last night and realized that out in the country here I have Sling TV. We're slingers. We're going to let them watch. Shut the curtains and let them watch. We're slingers. That's a commercial reference. Megan Mullally and Nick Offerman. I think that fucking shit cracked me up. But anyhow... I ended up having to pay for Peacock channel, which is NBC, and so I had, it's $5, $4.99 a month, and so yeah, I had to pay for that to watch the fucking Super Bowl. It's crazy, right? I know. Used to, that's something, everybody got to see the Super Bowl, but not anymore, not unless you pay. And I said to Tanya, I said, I wonder how much their stock went up today, because those assholes knew that a bunch of poor people would have to do that this week because they probably didn't already have Peacock and they want to see the Super Bowl. And I think their closing stock on Friday was closed like 1.27 up or something, or maybe 1.47 points up. And I just was going to look and see today if it's gone up, and I haven't done that yet. I need to do that because I don't know anything about that shit, but it seems like that would be the kind of thing that they would know. They would be able to know in advance it was going to go up. And so it's either that or it was already went up. Friday was the result of what they knew they were going to do. And then they'll be selling today to make money. It's one or the other. I don't know. I'm going to check it out, though, and look, even though I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Just want to check and see if I can figure any of it out. So, yeah, yesterday was the Super Bowl. I was pulling for the Bengals. They fucking got beat. And so there you go. Congratulations to the Rams and all the Rams fans out there. And Joe Burrows, I'm sure that kid will probably make it back again someday. If he doesn't keep getting his little knees blown out. He's got some little skinny legs. He needs to get his ass in there on leg day in the gym. Do something. Get on a bike or something. Start working them knees. Do that knees over toes, dude. And work, fucking strengthen them knees, bro. So, yeah, we hung out yesterday. I got up and fried some sausage yesterday morning. Some breakfast sausage. Country sausage. And, yeah, it made me think about I wanted some damn gravy. I was like, shit, I ain't made no gravy in a while. Yeah, my granny showed me how to make gravy. And I said, you know what, I'm going to get my damn camera out and take a little video of me making some sausage gravy in my little cast iron skillet right quick. And so I said something to Tanya about that, and she was like, well, damn, why don't you make some biscuits too? You got stuff to make biscuits? I said, I think I do. I could do a biscuit video. So I ended up doing a biscuit video. Made a gravy video. Then I scrambled eggs in my cast iron skillet to show doing that without it sticking the pan all to hell. So it can show it can be done if you heat your pan properly and all that kind of shit. Shout out to Lodge. Come on, y'all. Look out for your boy, Lodge. Sponsor BigChris Cooks YouTube channel. Sponsor my podcast. I'll talk about y'all shit. I love Lodge. I love Lodge cast iron skillets. I love the sexy slither of a lady snake. That's for all you Simpsons fans out there on the Barry White episode. Excuse me. Anyhow, so, yeah. Fucking A. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, Joe Burrow's kid. He's good. Obviously, doofus. Yeah, it was rainy and shit. Cold. It was 70 for like 3 days, and then we hit like 40 yesterday for a high, and it was raining and shit, and then today it's cold, and then it's supposed to be 70 again, I think, by Thursday. So it's almost springtime, folks. It's warming up. I got stuff blooming in the yard very soon. I'm up here near the Virginia border, and some of my plants are about to bloom. My Daphne Adora, if y'all don't know what that is, the common name is the winter Daphne, fragrant Daphne. Smells like Fruity Pebbles to me. I believe it's a member of the rhododendron family, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. Azaleas are. A lot of plants remember that. Yeah, my peach trees are about to bloom. Forsythia's about to pop. Little sugar maple out there is already starting to pop, looks like. I think it's a sugar maple. Excuse me. So yeah, springtime's coming. The days are getting longer for sure. I'm excited about that. Real excited about that. Let's see, UFC results this weekend. Israel Adesanya won again. Beat Robert Whittaker for the second time. Derek Brunson is retiring, I think, soon. He said he was going to retire after he was going to fight twice more, but he got knocked out, Saturday night, so maybe he should just go ahead and call it quits. Tai Tuivasa, man, that kid, that big old Samoan looking dude, I guess I think he's from New Zealand. Might be Australian, but I think he's from New Zealand. And he knocked out Big Derek Lewis, the all-time knockout king. It's crazy. So yeah, did a bunch of cooking videos this weekend. Haven't got them all posted up yet. Been working on it. I think trying to get them all put up at the same time. The gravy, the biscuits, and the scrambled eggs all like come out like the same day. So we've only got one of them edited yet, but we're working on it, and that should be pretty cool. Maybe we'll get some views on that. Push some traffic to the other sites, this site, that site, the website, talesfromthetarheelstate.com, in case y'all don't know. So, yeah, man, had a great weekend. Hope all y'all did. It's Valentine's Day. Don't know. Guess I need to go out today and pick up some stuff and come home and make my lady a nice dinner or something. Do something sweet for her on Valentine's. Oh, we had to get a hot water heater put in this morning. I was planning to go to work today, but the water heater started leaking this weekend. I know I just talked about fixing it. I'd replaced the hoses on the top, but now the top, I guess, it's an old water heater. And so the fitting that actually goes into the tank was starting to rot out, and so that was starting to leak. And so the guy came and checked it out. He's like, yeah, that's not going to be able to have to replace the whole water heater. So they did. And so now we got hot water again. So that was a little bit of excitement this morning. And this afternoon at 3 o'clock, I've got a meeting with, a tele-meeting, a Zoom meeting or whatever with my therapist at 3 today. So I was like, fuck, I'm not going to bother trying to go into work for, 2 hours and turn around and come home. So I want to go ahead and get this podcast. Like I was going to try to do this podcast yesterday, but my sausage gravy video turned into making biscuit video, turned into scrambled egg video. then I was just working in here trying to get my studio area set up in this room and trying to get it set up where I can run the camera. I tried earlier today doing it by myself and I can't get it all. I need Tanya here to help, and I think that I can record this and upload video of the podcast to YouTube. And I was trying to pull it off today to just at least get it loaded up through Anchor, because it seems that Anchor now also has a video because it's going on Spotify. They're owned by Spotify now. And so I was going to try that, do it by myself here, because we tried the live feed and that was just way too much, way too difficult. We're not even ready to record a video to go along with the audio and sync it and send it out yet, and Tanya's trying to go live feed, so that was pretty funny. And well, it wasn't really funny at the time. We were both getting pretty worked up about it. But you live and learn, and we're never going to figure all this stuff out if we don't fail at it, because I can't afford to have somebody come do it for me. And once I get done, well, man, I guess I'll probably never be done doing this shit. I guess I'll probably do it forever, just because it's fun. Oh, I was talking to my great aunt, which is my grandmother's sister. She's the last of the siblings of my grandmother's, and I did not know this. This makes perfect sense, by the way, for all y'all listening to me talk out there, and thanks if you are. And my great grandfather, who I never got to meet. I never got to meet him. He was a tractor trailer mechanic, and was working on the tractor trailer one day. He was laying up under it, and the young boy that he was working with got in the truck to move the truck and didn't know he was under there and rolled over top of him and killed him. But so I never got to meet him. He was dead before I was born, and I did not know. I was telling my aunt that I've been doing a podcast and stuff because I run my mouth so much, and she said, "Well, you come by it honest." She said, "You know what your great-granddaddy's nickname was? Shoemaker's nickname was?" I said, "No." She said, "Windy," as in W-I-N-D-Y, because he damn talks so much. He's full of hot air. They called him Windy. I said, "Well, damn, that makes perfect sense." And here I am sitting in a room talking to myself. Well, if y'all don't listen, I'll be talking to myself, so keep listening, please. Otherwise, I am really the crazy guy on the block. Spouting out my shit to myself that nobody would ever hear. That would make me feel bad. Not too bad. Hell, this will be out there forever. And since I don't have kids, for posterity's sake, here you go. But yeah, I don't know what else I wanted to talk about today. It's Valentine's Day. Hopefully you've got somebody to love on. And if you don't, then I'm sorry to hear that. And people always told me when you least expect it, you'll find somebody. I was ready to punch somebody in the head for that shit, but turned out they were right, because I could not have expected to find someone any less than when I found Tanya, and I certainly didn't think I was going to find somebody that I was going to fall in love with and get married, and 15 years later still be here like this. Next month is our 13th year anniversary, lucky 13 this year. Well, this year was, I guess, so we'll be going on number 14, but March 27th, be married 13 years, so we'll be together 16 years in May. And happy Valentine's Day, honey. And I love you very much. And hopefully we have at least that many more together before one of us kicks the bucket or something. Or the end times comes, or whatever it is. Maybe the Matrix breaks further, or we wake up. Who knows? I don't fucking know. I think they're saying tomorrow they're expecting the Ukraine invasion. I think they're setting this thing up like it's a countdown for a sporting event, which doesn't bode well for my thoughts about the politicians in this world. Of course, we already all know they're crooked as a dog's hind leg. Crooked as a dog's hind leg. So yeah, made Tanya some hot dog chili too yesterday. Damn, I did a lot of cooking yesterday. She had to take that to work today for the girls up there having hot dogs. So enjoy them weenies, girls. I know you will. And especially on Valentine's Day. Isn't that hilarious? The girls are having a hot dog lunch on Valentine's Day. Huh. You think that was on purpose? I think it was on purpose. Oh, them girls. Them girls. Gotta love the ladies. As Dan Cummins would say, hell, Lucifina. And that's on Time Suck for all y'all that don't know. It's a great podcast out there. So anyways, guys, love y'all. Thanks for listening. I'll put another one of these out before the end of the week. And I'm going to start trying to do 2 a week because 1 a week's just not enough. I like getting in here and running my big fucking mouth. So, yeah, once again, thanks to everybody supporting me. I appreciate it so much. You just don't know what it means to me to get some positive feedback. Thanks to School Zone out there sending in a reply about the love in the world being gone. I saw you, and I appreciate that. And School Zone 25. She knows who she is, and so do I. So anyways, I love you guys, and thanks again for listening. And check me out on YouTube again. Like I said, I'm going to try to get this podcast rolling up on YouTube, and that'll be under Tales from the Tarheel State. But you can check me out if you want to see any of these cooking videos and stuff I do. And they're on BigChris Cooks on YouTube. And you can go on the website. I have some of these recipes all written out and everything for you. So you can you'll be able to see them. Because, when we're doing it on the video, it's hard for me to put it all in real detail. So written down some instructions, and Tanya's typed it all up. And so it's on the website, talesfromthetarheelstate.com. And thanks again, guys, and I'll talk to y'all later.